What's going on YouTube? In this video, I want to kick it with y'all. This is just like a random video, my random thoughts. And I want to kick it with y'all about a lot of the mistakes that I see people make when they move to these different countries, right? A lot of people visit for a few months and they go broke, and then they come back to the United States and they're miserable, and they talk about why it didn't work. And I think it's because you have to move with a plan, right? A lot of people come over, they see the beautiful women, the women come over, they see the guys, they fall out in love. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're like, I just want to move to DR, I just want to go, right? That's beautiful, but you're moving for the wrong reasons, right? You want to move with a plan, and you want to be able to take advantage of the situation. And what I mean by that is, like, my mind frame is, I went to visit the Dominican Republic just like everybody else, right? Vacation, had a great time. I didn't experience probably the same things you guys have experienced. But then I thought about the cost of living. And I decided to take advantage of the situation to better my life, right? I not only seen the warm weather all year round. That was like a major plus because I'm from Detroit and the weather is crazy. Another thing was the cheap cost of living. That was like a light bulb that went off in my head because I'm like, okay, I could take my U.S. income, live cheaper in the Dominican Republic, which I can't do in the U.S., right? Live cheaper in the Dominican Republic, save as much as I can, right? So that I can invest and increase wealth while I'm there. So you move to a country where the cost of living is more affordable, so you still live a decent lifestyle while you're able to save your money and invest. Like I'm slowly building wealth over time. Wouldn't have been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that is like my main goal. I'm living a good quality life. I'm less stressed, less drama. People are more peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Your dating options are amazing. Like, it's a blessed life, but like I said, the number one thing is to build that wealth. You want to take advantage of the situation to increase your finances and your lifestyle. And I think a lot of people don't think about it. I think they just think about the women. They just jump up and move on impulse. And I'm trying to give y'all a broader idea and a broader mind of thinking about that. Like, I want to make the video informative about traveling overseas, but I also want people to see my videos, and I want y'all to grow from it, make money, make better decisions. I want people to come to my videos and be like, damn, you know, I helped them with that. That's what I want to do. I want this channel to be positive, and I want people to use the information to grow. And you know, I want to become that reputable source for great information if I'm coming across right. So I'm gonna give you all a few examples, right? And a lot of this comes from observation and things like that. I watched a YouTuber, right? And he basically, this is like the younger guys. The older guys have retirements, they veterans, they got checks coming in, so they don't really need financial advice to an extent because they got their monthly income. Of course, you just gonna sort it out based on that. But this is more for the more random guys that's younger. They don't got a source of income. They didn't put the work in like the older guys, but they still want to move overseas and be a digital nomad or expat or whatever, right? That's kind of the video for y'all, right? You want to generate a certain level of income, and how you take advantage of this situation is like, okay, in America, depending on where you live in the United States, like New York, LA, the cost of living is ridiculous. I think a lot of those people should move to DR. Like, it's ridiculous, right? Where I'm from, Detroit, Toledo, Ohio, places like that, cost of living is a little cheaper, but it's still getting expensive, right? And you know, DR is still cheaper, right? So I'm just gonna give you all an example. Let's say you make $3,000 a month, right? Moving to DR, you can find great housing, a great lifestyle for $1,500. That's transportation, rent, fully furnished apartment. I mean, like everything you need, food for the month. 1,500 could get it done. And if you don't believe me, or if you need help with that, definitely hit me up because I can help you out with that. But 1,500 could get it done. You could take your other 1,500, right, and you could save that every month. That's saving, right? And you want to save it and stack it for over time. So you could take that 1,500 US that you stacking every month. You stack it up to you get 40,000, 60,000, or whatever over time. You're not looking at it, you're not thinking about it because you live in your lifestyle, and that's stacking, right? You take that money and you invest it to increase your income. Now, how you invest it is on you. You can start a business. You can invest in real estate. You can get you cheap rental property, fix it up, flip it, whatever you want to do. But now you have that extra income that you would not have had if you didn't move overseas. That's my whole purpose, is to not only enjoy the lifestyle, but to create wealth. You know what I'm saying? You got children, you got things that you want, things that you want to do. You want to be always working towards something. So use this lifestyle to increase your net worth, your business. You know what I'm saying? So you can be comfortable, right? So I want to get into a few income ideals, because a lot of people, they might tell you things like this, but they never help you out with different income ideals. Say you working a regular job, you're trying to figure out how you can move overseas. You've been to Dominican Republic, Thailand, wherever you've been, and you're like, I love it, but how can I figure out how to move over here and live? Okay, I'm going to give you a few ideals, right? Okay, number one, do exactly what you're looking at right now. You can start a YouTube channel. YouTube channel, slow money. Don't get me wrong, it's slow. You got to get 1,000 subscribers. You got to get 4,000 watch hours. That could take a lot of time in the beginning, as you probably can see just looking at my channel right now. It's a slow situation, but you can build it up, and over time that can become an income source, right? That's number one. That's number one ideal. Number two is remote work. We all know about that. Find you a remote job where you can work from your laptop anywhere. That's like always been the number one key for everybody to live overseas and thrive. Number three, digital products. Now this is my favorite, and I make a nice income from digital products, right? So you can hit the link below. If you want to learn how to make money selling digital products, hit the link in my bio. But anyways, digital products. You can create a course about anything. Say you feel like you're the best cook, you know how to cook this and this and this and that, you can create a course on different meals and teach people how to cook. There will be people that's interested in buying your course. You can have a course about traveling, how to find cheap flights. You can make a course about anything and people will be interested in buying it, because courses basically teach people how to take a shortcut. They don't have to make the trials and errors that you made, and they can learn how to do whatever you're doing right then and there. You only have to make the course one time, you post it, and it just makes money forever. So that's definitely something that you should add to your repertoire, making income. The next thing I would suggest is like gig type work, and what I mean by that is like Fiverr.com. You can edit people's videos for money. You can charge people to write papers, resumes. It's all little things that you could do. Check out Fiverr.com, post you an ad, and get that income rolling in that way. Other things, what else? Like, it's just so many different things and so many different ways that you can make income while living overseas, right? So I'm just trying to give y'all some ideals. I'm trying to make this video as helpful as possible. Like, I'm trying to be really informative. I want to help as many people as I can, right? That's the only things that's coming to mind right now. I'll probably make another video on different income ideals that I do and that I don't do that could possibly help you generate money while you're online and overseas or whatever, right? But like I said, the whole purpose of this video is really is having a plan, right? Have you a plan, and I want to say create you a 5-year plan, and then work your way from there. Now, this is for the younger guys, not the veterans, because not the people that's like in their 50s and 60s and stuff like that. This is for the younger guys that's trying to move. But have you a plan, right? You can find cheap rent in the DR, very cheap. Like, you can find a place to stay, an apartment for anywhere to like 300 to 600, right? I mean, of course, you got places that cost more. You got apartments in DR almost 2,000, depending on where you live. Like if you're in Pantini, Santo Domingo, and stuff like that. But if you on some low budget trying to make it, you don't want to be trying to live super lavish. You know what I'm saying? You want to live comfortable. You want to have your AC, your shower, stuff that you need, that you used to like in America. But and you could pull that off with a $600 a month apartment. I'm guaranteeing you can. Trust me. Keep your lifestyle low. If you're not dealing with a bunch of women or indulging in a lot of partying and or indulging in extracurricular activities, you will be good. You will live a good lifestyle. That money is stretched. You'll be fine. Like I said, just create that plan, that 5-year plan on how you gonna build that wealth and maximize the opportunity, because you don't want to be at a standstill. And let's just say, online income is fickle. You could just lose it. You know what I'm saying? Say you just lose your income. If you was never saving nothing and you never was working towards building anything, that's how people end up right back in the United States, because you don't want to work a job in the Dominican Republic because the wages are low. So it's always, and then always have multiple sources of income as well. Excuse me, y'all. Always have multiple sources of income as well. You don't want to just rely on one. So this is just a random video. I didn't have anything written down or thought out. It just came across my mind. If you're rocking with this, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all want me to make some more videos about different topics, leave me a comment. Let me know what you want me to talk about, and I'll definitely drop a video for y'all, and I'll respond to your comments. And I'm out.